Shut up and sit down.
Satyendra Nath Bose Essay. Essay on Satyendra Nath Bose for students and children in English. Can you think of a student securing more than the maximum marks? If your answer is negative, then think again. Here is an example of it. Satyendra Nath Bose, when he was a student, he scored more than 100%. Then he was in the 4th standard and scored 110 marks out of 100. As a student of the Hindu High School, Calcutta, he made a new record in mathematics. He was given more marks than 100 because he had solved some problems by more than one method. Satyendra Nath was born on January 1, 1894 in Calcutta, now Kolkata. His father, Surendra Nath Bose, was an employee of the East Indian Railway. He was the eldest of the 7 children in his family. He was the only son of his parents, as the rest were all daughters. His mother, Amodini, died in 1939, but Surendra Nath took good care of his children. Surendra Nath lived up to the ripe old age of 96, but ever alert and active. Satyendra Nath Bose. Satyendra was a brilliant student from the very beginning and always stood at the top in his class. His love and interest in science were apparent from his childhood. His exceptional intellectual powers were evident even in his school days. The teachers soon became aware that Satyendra will in the future become a great scientist and mathematician. He loved to improvise apparatus for his school experiments and made a telescope by himself. He joined the Presidency College of Calcutta. There he found the company of some very brilliant classmates, including Meghnad Shah, J.N. Mukherjee, Nikhil Ranjan Bose, J.C. Ghosh, etc. Some of them were destined to become renowned scientists in the future. He was also very fortunate in the sense that very illustrious teachers like J.C. Bose, Prafulla Chandra Rai, and S.N. Mehta were his teachers. During this period, he also became acquainted with Subhash Chandra Bose. He obtained his degree at the age of 19 and completed the MSc course in 1915. Satyendra Bose was married on May 5, 1914 to Usha Devi. In 1916, only postgraduate courses in modern physics and mathematics were started at the Calcutta University. He was appointed as a lecturer in physics the same year in the university. Satyendra served his alma mater in this capacity for 5 years from 1916 to 1921 and then joined Dhaka University. It was then that his short but very brilliant paper on Max Planck's law and light quantum hypothesis won him great fame and name. He sent this article to Albert Einstein, who appreciated it so much as translated himself into German and sent it for publication to a famous German magazine. Bose went on European tour in 1924 and visited Paris, Berlin, etc. In Paris, he worked at Madame Curie laboratory and then visited Paris and met Albert Einstein. He met many eminent scientists of Europe as well and held wide-ranging discussions on various scientific topics. He was made professor of physics at the Dhaka University in 1926. He worked there for about 25 years and won accolades. In 1944, he was elected president of the 31st session of the Science Congress. In 1945, he became Kharia Professor of Physics at Calcutta University. He retired from Calcutta University but was appointed Emeritus Professor after his retirement. Later, he became Vice Chancellor of the Vishwabharati University. In 1958, he was elected Fellow of the Royal Society in London. He was awarded honorary DSc degrees by many universities. His research papers were of great original values, which were all published in international magazines of great repute. He enunciated many new theorems in geometry. His research and experiments influenced Einstein and they became intimate friends. Einstein himself translated some of these research papers in Germany and got them published. But when Einstein died in 1955, it shocked Satyendra Bose deeply. Satyendra's scope of research was very wide and varied, but his main interest was in mathematical physics. He developed a new branch of physics. Once he found some ancient coin molds in Haryana, he studied them and then came out with a master article entitled The Technique of Casting Coins in Ancient India, and it set a new standard of research in the subject. Satyendra compared his findings with mathematical techniques of ancient Rome and China and concluded that the Indian technique was older and more sophisticated. He was awarded the Nelson Wright Medal in 1945 by the Numismatic Society of India. Professor Bose showed that photons had the property of being strictly identical, which led to the well-known Maxwell-Boltzmann statistic in respect of an assembly of photons and laid the foundation for quantum field theory. He also contributed to D2 statistics, Dirac equations, and Zeeman effect, Schrodinger's wave equation for hydrogen, and the united field theory. He breathed his last on February 4, 1974.